Hello. What's going on, Queen? Hey,
What's
mama.
up? How are you?
Girl, it is everything. First of all, let me say, I'm Kamisha Reviews, the queen of reality TV, the queen. Okay. So when I say I do this, and to see you sitting there, mama, it's everything. It's a black woman who does, records the show, talk about it, whatever. To see you sitting there, it is amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. I want to say that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you so much.
First of all, you should have won for how you slayed your hair and makeup every doggone day. I don't know why nobody had said that, bro. She was like, every day I would watch her, what's she gonna do? It was the looks forgiving. The looks forgiving every day. Like nobody caught it. I'm like, okay.
Thanks, boo.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. So going into the house, what was your strategy? Because I feel like you just went to go play. It wasn't about no shade to nobody. Women's movement, black, da da da. To me, I feel like you were just coming to play the game. So
Yeah.
what strategy did you have? Because it was everything. Let me say.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just that play a smart game. I've seen in previous seasons, I studied why people got evicted, why
Mm,
people got to the end and didn't win. I studied the game, and so I wanted to play smart. That was my strategy. Come in, not appear too much of a threat, be a great social player, and win when I needed to win. And that
mm.
was pretty much it. When I found out how crazy our season was, I had to shift my plan a little bit because, if you stuck with one plan the whole season, you didn't make it far.
Right,
So
right.
I had to have the ability to recalibrate, reposition, and pivot weekly. And so it was just to be smart,
Okay.
move slow. That's it.
So I'm gonna say, because Angela, speaking of crazy, no shade, of
Yeah.
the house, it was a lot. You really was just always like so calm and like that. Was that strategy? Because literally, I think everybody wanted her out of the house that watched it outside of it. And
Mm-hmm.
just like I was like, okay, we're gonna save her. So what was your strategy with that? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I knew people were gonna string Angela along in this game because she was that perpetual pawn.
Mm,
So me trying to give her like life advice in the house was genuine because you have to
okay.
live with that. And
Mm,
I was quite tired of the blowups and all of that stuff. And I told her to
gotcha.
her face of like, hey, if you want to make it far in this game, like you gotta just chill. It's not enjoy. It was an enjoyable experience for me. So if I had the ability to influence her to just be different in the house, I would have had a more enjoyable experience. So that
Mm.
was genuinely my strategy. I was like, I'm tired of dealing with all of this shenanigans so early in this game. Chill out, everybody. Go take a nap. Stop being crazy. Go eat some food. And yeah, so that was my strategy with her.
So the Big Brother women, black women in the past would struggle with expressing themselves, and I say that because we all do. We don't want to be known as loud or whatever. You had very few moments, but you always stood in your stuff, no matter what it was. Like if you had to
Mm-hmm.
say something, you did. Tell me how difficult that was for you to be in positions like, okay, how am I come off, that type of situation. How did you handle that in the house?
Yeah, I had Taylor in the back of my mind from season
Mm,
24 a lot and how she was, believe, misrepresented in the house and misperceived. And I knew who I was and how I looked was going to play a role in how people perceived me. And so even when my alliance was blown up, people lied on me publicly and kind of just were acting a little crazy and got a little bold publicly. I could have stood up and gave it right back.
right.
Instead, I walked away. I was calm, I was cool, and I decided to do damage control right away. So I knew when to be very direct,
Hmm.
very firm, but I knew in what rooms to do it in. And so I had to be very calculated with how I felt. And a lot of times the house didn't know how I truly felt about each and every person. That was harder. It's easy to say exactly how you feel when you feel it to whoever you want to say it to. It's harder to withhold that. That's what I did this season. I withheld to protect my game.
Right. I want to say you were very courageous, especially about your religion. My son is very religious, like he wants to be a preacher and everything. And
Wow.
so I would talk about like the way you were in the house. You didn't have. It was just courageous to see where it's like now I see some of the negativity people talking. I'm like I don't understand it because I look
Mm-hmm.
at you as a very person with courage to come on and say this is what I believe. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying you guys got to do anything, but this is what I believe. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to know how did you handle that? That had to be very difficult for you.
Yeah, I mean, I knew coming into this game, I wanted to be myself. And no matter if I was perfect, religious, non-religious, whatever, people are gonna find something negative to say. So why not just be me? Any
Mm.
other character would have still gotten heat. So it's easier to be myself and take the heat, knowing that people behind a screen are simply people behind a screen. I'm gonna continue to be myself. It's gotten me this far in life, and I've been blessed. So I was proud of the woman that I displayed myself to be in this project.
Yes. Come on, quick. Okay. Let me give you this final, let me give you this final little question here.
Okay.
So you're kind of just some of the things, some of the verbiage is okay, she's a liar, she
Mm-hmm.
manipulated, da da da. Mama, what do you say about that? Period. What do you say?
Yeah. Welcome to Big Brother. I didn't sign up for a show where you're here to be honest. You're here to play a game. And any game you have, game night with your family, game night with your friends. If you have to lie or withhold information, people do it. And after the game is over, they keep it pushing. This was a game. It was just a 90-day game. So that's what I played. I had to compartmentalize. A lot of the times we were living life in there and just
Mm,
homies. But when we had to switch to game and strategy, I switched. I knew what I signed up for. I
mm.
signed up not to be have my own reality Chelsie Baham show.
Come on.
I signed up to play Big Brother. What do you think this was? There's nobody that's played the game of Big Brother that's been honest fully in the house. So be mad at me for playing a game.
Love it. I love it. I eat it. You ate that. You ate the whole season. You did what you did that, mama. You did
Thank
that. Very,
you.
very proud of you. I'm trying to be
Thank you
professional.
so much.
I didn't want to cry that I came on here, but I'm very professional. I feel proud of myself. So I'm very proud of you, mama. Okay. I
Thank
love you.
you.
Love you. Love you,
Thank you
baby.
so much. Such a
No
pleasure talking to
problem.
you.
Yes, you too, mama.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, she's everything.